Hello, everybody, and good day to you. Good day to you. So tonight, in just a little while, I'm going to have Brother Christopher Jackson coming on, and the title of this video is "One of 12" with Brother Christopher Jackson of St. John's Grand Lodge out of Chicago, Illinois. And we're going to have this conversation tonight because there's a lot of things that are going on that's really misrepresenting of what took place. There was a gentleman who put up a video, said that Prince Hall made Louis Farrakhan, Reverend Louis Farrakhan, a Mason, and that could be furthest from the truth. He had gotten some information. I like to say this: all black Masons are not Prince Hall. I had a brother, gentleman, who texted me, inboxed me, told me to keep Prince Hall PHA out my mouth. He said, you need to keep PHA out your mouth. I mean, I don't know the mentality of some of the members of PHA, but all members of PHA is not that way. And I've had personal conversation with them, and it's just some, and we have to look at it like this. Everybody is not a mature Mason. It's just that simple. Everybody is not a mature Mason. So, I'm going to leave that where it's at. As soon as Brother Jackson gets situated, he's going to be coming on live tonight. So I just want to say I thank everybody for tuning in, because this thing here is going to be continued, because there is a part two to this. You just hadn't gotten it yet. I know the Nation of Islam has already published, and I've seen them publish something in regards to what's happening. And it's interesting. It's interesting. I like what they had to say, and it's a great article that they've written, and they didn't get anybody's names twisted, and I appreciate that. And it's what it is. And I would say to the brothers of the ancient, free, and accepted Masons, we made a move. It's just that simple. We made a move, and for those jurisdictions that was present, including representatives from the United Masonic Assembly, Brother Marcus X out of Baltimore was present. And I want to just say I appreciate the gift. This is a gift that was given to me while I was there. And I want to say thank you to Brother Marcus X, Brother Marcus Hill, as a matter of fact, but you can call him Brother Marcus X. I want to say thank him for giving me this in the presence of the brothers. He just came to the side and said, I just got something I want to give to you. And I want to say thank you for this. And this simply says, the brotherhood of man being with the brotherhood of brothers, by Brother William M. Poulton. This was given to me by Brother Marcus X, but it's from Brother William N. Poulton. And I just want to say thank you. This is indeed an honor to have in my presence. Whenever someone is able to give you something, that lets them know how much they appreciate you and what you're doing and accomplishing in your life, not only as a man, but as a made son. So, that's just something we really have to look at. And I know that some are very hot. I've seen the chat groups. I've been getting text messages after text messages. I think today, to be honest, I've received over a total, since I've been back, of 200 some text messages in regards to what actually took place, who did what Grand Lodge is he a part of. I've heard it all. How could you guys do that in one day? Oh my God, that's clandestine. You duped Minister Louis Farrakhan. I dare you. How could you do that to that man? I'm going to tell you this. Hold on just a second. Brother Jackson, is that you, sir?
Yes, sir, it is.
Oh, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. How's everything going today?
Assalamu alaikum. Everything is well.
Salaikum salam, my brother. So we're going to get right into this. I won't be taking no calls tonight. So if anything going to be happening, it's going to be happening in the chat room. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Simple as that. And my administrator who's usually on, he's probably not on because it's probably late where he's at right now. So he's not on. So we into this tonight, my brother. Right into it.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that everything is go. I don't want to lose no signal. I don't want to go off the air unless somebody planning on pulling the plug.
No, everything is fine.
So
I'm just I said I changed my diet. I said I was changing my diet October the 1st. I'm going back to fruits and vegetables for 2 months.
guess who just calling in? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, brother brother Melvin Little, you calling to be on the show tonight?
That's what I need to be. I'm here.
Okay, hold on. All right, I got brother Melvin Little on the show, and I got brother Christpher Jackson on the show. Oh my God, this is gonna be dynamite. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hot tonight. Good evening, my brothers.
How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? 2 names. That's what I heard one of them brothers call you.
Oh really?
He was calling you a phone, and he said he called you brother 2 names.
Oh my
Brother
goodness.
2 names.
Yeah.
Brother 2 names.
Yeah. Got it now. All right, I'm good. I'm squared away now. I'm squared away. I'm good. There will be no more mess ups. I apologize to everybody. So let's have this conversation. I want to hear from brother Melvin Little first, and then I'm gonna get to Jackson. So tell me, brother Little, you was there. What was your experience?
It was angelic, if you want to know the truth. But before I say anything, I want to tell both of you brothers first off that I love both of y'all. I love my brothers.
You mean love like brotherhood or love like relationship?
like straight brotherhood. Like in other words, if we was outside and you was arguing with somebody, then they need to be looking at me and not you.
Okay.
I love my brothers.
Okay, I get it. Because it's not like if we was outside and you was looking at me and you had that look in your eyes. That's not that type of love. I got you.
Nah, I wouldn't even look at you like that. Nah, it was an angelic experience. I mean, what happened was actually supposed to happen.
Okay.
It was so much more to it than what most people ever even understand.
I heard you break that down to me, but you don't have to do it tonight. But I don't, brother Jackson. Did he break that down to you like that?
Well, yeah, he said we've been talking for a while. We were actually talking for like about an hour when I was coming from work.
Okay.
And just talking about the different, moves and things that we want to do. And I was giving him my side. He was giving me his side. I understood his. He understood mine.
Down with him like 4 flat tires.
I'm just at a point right now where the moistness is gone. I have to keep it in the same annals that the minister gave it.
Yes.
I didn't get any confirmation on anything at the house. What I got was reaffirmation, because I had already, everything that I've been doing. Did you remember when he asked, as I've been speaking, and he asked me, he said, you go through a lot of adversity, you get a lot of,
Brother Sutton,
and so,
I'm on the show, so hold on, okay?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, brother Jackson.
So, I've listened to him for too long not to know that I should have a piece of his spirit. And so, what's strange for me, the difficult part that I have to deal with and laugh at is there are countless and masses, and I want to first say thank you to everyone in Prince Hall, all 3,000 shares that you took of my picture to show it, to show it and say whatever you chose to say.
Yes.
All of you Omegas who are still mad, all of you Masons who in the Nation of Islam who swore up and down, he would do that. Or all of you who said, oh, he was already a brother, but you can't tell me what lodge he was in. So I can't fight that. You know, it's just people make their own narratives about everything they want to do. And see, it's very easy for me to cut something on and off like a light. And that's why it's easy for me to just stop worrying about what people have to say. And I never really don't worry about what they have to say, because what I don't have to do is defend it. I don't have to defend anything or defend the minister, because it's just like a lion. The truth is just like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Just let it go. It'll defend itself.
Right.
And that's what most people don't really grasp anymore. You know, everybody is photoshopped. And I mean, I had so many people that I was just sitting up watching the comments. I'm talking about these guys.
I photoshopped it myself.
Listen, they worked for Minolta. They worked for Polaroid. They worked for Apple and Samsung. And they were the highest megapixel making individuals on their jobs. And they had all of the details about it being photoshopped. Look at his legs. Look at his hand. Oh, look at his grip. Look at all this. So I sat there and I let them talk. Then I said, take these other 5 pictures with you and tell me if they photoshopped. We are in the palace.
Yes.
But it wasn't even about that. It wasn't even about that.
Right.
You know, it was 12 of us. You know, it could have been like the Last Supper. You know, we had a Judas. We had the 12. You know, I just basically
was the Last Supper.
I had to be Peter. You got that right. That was the Last Supper. I have to be Peter because, you know, I'm the one that's going to be the cusser and the cutter. You know, but it was euphoric for many. The reason why I say that is because I've been there. I've been about a house every day, but I've never been inside. I've seen everyone in the family that I've wanted to meet. His sons, his wife, his daughters, himself, grandchildren, all of that. But as I've said to everyone else, while you revere him, he reveres us.
Hey,
And
you know what? You know what, Brother John? You are absolutely right, because this is what I did notice. When he talked to us and when he looked at you, he looked you squared in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't just scan the room. He looked directly at you. And I was like, wow, is he talking to me? That's what I was feeling. I was like, really? Because he didn't shift his eyes. He like, you know how most speakers scan the room when they're talking?
Right.
He looked directly at the person when he was talking.
Right. And so he was extremely comfortable, because as you notice, a lot of the fruit were comfortable.
Right.
Because Amzai is in the nation, but a lot of the other fruit knew me, and they asked Amzai, he was like, you know these guys? He was like, yeah. You know, so they got more comfortable, because see, when you're in a room with people and no one knows one another, you're a little bit more on edge than anything else. Because you don't know what their intentions are.
Right.
You know, but I appreciate everything that everyone has ever had to say, what they've had to say, how they felt, all of that, because it just it shows. You know, he spoke on that. Taking pictures with me is going to cause a lot of problems for you.
He did say that.
You know, and I said, I'm trying to get banned on Facebook so I can be in good company, but it's not working. They keep suspending my profile, you know. So I intentionally made my profile and my cover page what it was, because all of us who are one of the 12, we should all do that. Tony,
I know I did.
your individual pick. Melvin got his individual pick. We all got an individual pick. And that's how we show our support, because there's a lot of stuff we didn't cover. I didn't even cover the fact about him being banned, and I had his profile up all the while he was gone.
Right.
You know, because that was part of my point. So many people have something to say about what he is and what he did, and it's fake and it's spurious and all this other blah, blah, blah.
You know what I like, though? You know what I really like is when he asked each of us, what jurisdiction, where he said, who's over you?
Yeah.
He said, who do you guys answer to? I was like,
was in the back
wow.
room.
Because he asked the question, who do you answer to? Remember that one?
I remember that. Do you remember what I said?
Go ahead.
Do you remember what I said?
No, you go on, tell it.
I said we don't answer to nobody.
Yep.
We don't answer to nobody from Europe or nobody. We're all sovereign in our own right. And his exact words was, "That's what I wanted to hear." Now continue.
Yep.
Now I'm ready to go.
Now I'm ready to go.
So
that was his exact words.
So since I have a pair, and there are a lot of short-range ear hustlers on the call and looking at the feed, let me give Prince Hall the reason why you're upset. You want him to be with you, but you didn't realize that there was Prince Hall inside the room. Whether you know who he is or not, it makes me no difference. Also,
oh my God,
you don't have him because you're afraid of the political fallout behind it. That's why you didn't do it.
Hey, you remember when he identified the two brothers that was Prince Hall? He called them out.
Yeah,
he did. He said, "These are my two Prince Hall brothers."
But see, since we so spurious, and you heard what we were getting ready to do, where were your gonads then to say, "Hold on, that ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all can't do that." You sat on your tongues in there. You embraced us, you hugged, and you took pictures. That meant you were up with it. So you're really not who you say you are.
They presented him with the lapel pin on his shirt.
Yeah.
And then they turned around and gave him the lambskin in the glove of the apron.
They sure did.
Master Mason.
I don't even think it was lambskin. I think it was vinyl.
Now we checked it. We made sure.
Wow.
It was lamb. So what I'm saying is, you presented the gifts of something you would give to a master mason.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
He didn't know he was going to be a master mason. Why would you give him, start his path off?
Sure did.
With that.
Sure did.
Not only that, why is it that a lot of PHA brothers have decided to not mention his brother's name? Because it's a lot of brothers within that order who have decided to say, we're glad we're at the table. We're glad somebody was at the table. At some point, and even the minister said, he said, "Do not use my name to be divisive, but use my name to unite."
Yep, he said it. He said it.
Right.
Don't
sit up here and start talking all this stuff. I mean, I've seen all kinds of posts from brothers in the nation, out of the nation, whatever, but no, he ain't no Omega. He ain't no Q. He ain't, one brother said, did they just give him the degrees, or did he do the work? And my reply was, 64 years of ministry. That's enough work.
That's a hell of a lot of work.
That's enough work. 64 years of ministry. Oh, you know what? Being an activist, being a civil rights activist, that ain't the work of a Mason. I was like, brother, you are so lost.
Yeah.
You are so lost.
Yeah.
Most of these brothers are saying that probably ain't even paid their dues. So I'm learning to subdue my passions because I love to fight. But he said,
"Oh my God!" He said most of the brothers saying that hadn't even paid their dues.
I'm learning that he gave us a mission to bring the brethren together. That is his words for us to come together.
Right.
Say what you want to say about that man at 86 years old. I haven't seen another man that sharp at 86. And he looks good.
Oh, man, he looks good. He looks, yeah, he does. He does.
5, almost 6 hours. We talked. We cried. We told each other that we loved each other.
We said 6 hours.
Yep, 6 hours.
Come on, man. From 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
Hey, you remember when check it out. You remember when he said, the fight is coming on. What y'all gonna be doing? Are y'all gonna watch the fight?
Yeah.
That's when we went outside to go and get something to eat. But I'm just saying, just being there in his presence and listening to what his expectation is in regards to us being Masons, and especially when his daughter spoke, man.
Yeah, Donald was
Powerful. You know, I told her, I put her to the side. I said, the fruit don't fall far from the tree.
Oh no!
Just like how the Jamaicans said, like just like a king will breed a king, a queen. A king can breed a queen.
Oh
Her
yeah.
words were impactful.
Oh man. Her words was right on time. She said, all of y'all are young Masons, and y'all coming to see my father. I was like, oh my God. It was just one of them moments, you know. And while before I go any further, I have my Deputy Grand Master on line real quick, Brother Eric Sutton. What you got to say, Brother Sutton?
Assalamu alaikum, brothers. How y'all doing?
Salaikum salam.
Alaikum salam, sir.
Alaikum salam.
Listen, man, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm proud of you, brothers. You know, one thing I want to say is to you, Brother Hawkins, you know you're my God. I want each and every one of you brothers, man, to enjoy what you went through and do your best not to get caught up into the end of the negativity, because you guys know what's real and what's fake. So you don't have to argue with anybody about nothing. When you put this into play, you knew what was going to happen. You know they're gonna say this is Photoshop, this is there, Tony, you fake. You don't worry about any of that, because when the minister's looking at us, he's not looking at what jurisdiction he's looking at black men altogether.
Yeah.
He looked at the love. He looked at the love we wanted to show him.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you got to realize that when you make a move of that magnitude, people are gonna say something bad or negative because they can't fathom what you guys just did.
A lot of people just have a rebellious spirit. You know, some people just like to pull against the grain because they can. You know, you have no reason why. You're just upset. Out of all the things that could possibly happen, you couldn't just say, man, that was monumental. You know, no, you wanted to come up with, this brothers in Perth Hall, that's FOI. And I'm sure they're going to tell the minister, that's a bogus and clandestine group. He's gonna go off. And then he's gonna throw it all away and come over to us. Really?
He went in the
Hey,
back
somebody
room.
got their volume up. Could somebody turn their volume down in the background?
Is it me?
It's gotta be you. I'm in my bedroom.
It ain't me.
So, yeah, somebody got an extra volume up.
It might be.
Sutton, you got an extra volume up?
Nah, I don't.
Is it me? You hear
Might
now?
be the feds.
There you go.
No, we don't hear now. It might be the feds.
Well,
That'd be all right.
when he
They come down to the witch cave and get me that woman.
yeah, I can actually say this. When he went to the back room to get the foundational 3, again, his words he asked, who do you answer to?
Yep.
And some brothers was talking about the jurisdiction here, jurisdiction there. All he wanted to hear is that we were all sovereign in our own right, and we answer to no one. We answer to no man. That's what he wanted to hear.
And that's what
he
we said.
Empowered the have-nots so that we can all have.
That's so true. And just to be in his, what really got me is that when he came, his presence demands your attention. When he came down off the elevator, he must came up or down off the elevator. His presence demands your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he had 2 cable toes.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was quiet as a church mouse when he walked in there.
Oh man. Oh yeah, definitely. It got real quiet. Somebody posted, why they got on white socks? I'm like, man, when you walk into that palace, and it is indeed a palace, you taking off your shoes, they giving you some socks because you're not going to walk around in your shoes in his house. He didn't even have shoes on.
You're not going to bring the outside into the house.
Shit.
Keep that negative energy outside. That's all about.
You got to take your shoes off.
The 12 of us, when we sat at the table, the minister is at the head of the table. each person greeted him, and he told us all where to sit.
Yeah, he did.
He seated each person. And Brother Amzai and Brother Chris, he told both of y'all. He told y'all to go all out.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
He did. And the thing is, he asked everybody, ask me anything. Did he not?
Mm-hmm. Yes. We sat down, we talked to his wife, and like a lot of people don't know, he met his wife when she was 8 and he was 11.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. When he was 17 and she was 14, they were talking about kids. She wanted 6 because she wanted a big family, and he said, I want 3. I only want 3. They ended up having 9. Mm-hmm.
They both got what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for
so
sure.
much more. He said, even though he lives like a king, he's also a prisoner because he can't do the things that we can do.
Uh-huh.
He can't go to the park with his grandkids or his kids.
Yep. Yeah, he did speak about that.
See, my kids can't tell you I've ever been to a football game.
Yeah. He said
Only
that.
time I've ever seen him at a game was at his grandson, Moose, when he played for Virginia. It was senior night and he was there. But hell, he was there with Moose for senior and the rest of the crew.
We talked about Malcolm, and he referred to Malcolm as his teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about it all. There was so much that was discussed at that table. We got naked. When I say naked, I mean naked as what we talked about.
Yep.
We were supposed to be there for 2 hours. I watched the guy whisper in his ear. He said, cancel everything.
He did cancel his other appointments, didn't he?
Yes,
because I knew he had somewhere to go. I had already known that.
Yeah, because he did whisper in his ear, and he said, yeah, he did say cancel everything. And we was there for up until about almost 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and he was, man,
exactly,
I mean, the gifts. And you know what you know, when I look at it now, the gifts that was given to him, the honor that was bestowed upon him from us to him was special. It was special to him. He felt special. You know, he did. And this is what I got, you know, and then to be interviewed by the senior editor of the Nation of Islam Final Call put things in perspective, because she wanted to know exactly what jurisdiction and who you were. This is why it was important for us to send in our resumes. You know, we had to send in resumes telling him exactly who we were and where we was from. That's what each of us had to do. So when people say he was hoodwinked, and he knew, look, my grandmaster wrote his little resume out. He said, yes, my grandmaster said, I got 6 kids, I'm married, I'm a past grandmaster, I'm the sitting grandmaster for John G. Blah, blah, blah. So we each had to send that stuff in. So he knew. It's mentioned. So go ahead.
He knew who all of us were. Yeah, he knew who all of us were.
Yeah, exactly.
What people forget is that this ain't your neighborhood preacher. This ain't your local school council president who been doing good work for the past 3 years in the community.
Right.
He did a turkey drive.
That's true.
You know, you brothers got to remember, we dislike what we don't understand. Those brothers will never get it, no matter. Listen, some people are born ignorant, they're gonna die ignorant. No matter what you guys say, do, or smell, they will never believe it because they can't fathom it.
Relevance is a drug.
Well, I told him a long time ago, I said, something big is gonna happen. It's gonna shake everybody up. And everybody laughed at me. Then I made a call to Christpher. He was like, shit, I'm on board. I made a call to Melvin Little. He said, man, just tell me when. And it fell into place. You know, some people got a little whatever, but the offer was there. It was there. You know what? We was invited. It happened the way it should have happened, as Brother Little has said. The same thing as Brother Jackson has said. And this is what I'm going to say in regards to myself and Brother Jackson. Anytime we have a conversation and people try to bring up stuff that's going to separate he and I, you got to come correct. And I'm saying that. He knows exactly what I'm saying because I told him I trusted him. Did I not, Brother Jackson? Brother Jackson, did you just hang up on me? I guess he gone. But anyway, Little, you still on the phone? I don't think nobody on the phone. I think they all gone.
I'm still here, but I'm not. I think you might have lost them.
Oh, okay.
I ain't lose. No, I guess my earpiece went off, but no, I'm still here.
Okay.
No, I was saying that when I talk with you.
Oh, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. I heard everything you said.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to get verified. I don't want nobody to say, well, no, Hawkins, you lying. I don't want that.
You know. Anyway, you by the way.
So
listen, Tony, 2 names.
Yeah, Tony, 2 names. But you know what he wrote? I'm gonna tell you what Minister wrote to me personally. This is what he wrote to me personally. He said to Tony Hawkins, Muhammad, pure love, fraternal greetings, Louis Farrakhan. Look, that's autographed to me. And you think, no. I may have to change that back to Tony Muhammad. For real.
Well, here's the thing. There's a reason I didn't get any autographs. I can do the digital pictures because you can always keep them. But I don't do autographs and this, that, and other because even when I'm on the details, I'm not gonna hold your camera. No, if the client doesn't want to do this, that, and other, then it's not gonna happen.
Right.
But see, a lot of things you can lose. Brothers got rituals or scriptures signed, and let's just say a fire happens and you lose it. You are distraught because you lost the signature, not the book. And so, you just outright crying. Oh, I lost all my autograph pictures. Oh man, all my autograph pictures of Michael Jordan. Okay, and you were thinking about the value that you lost of being able to sell them. They just cards. They're carnal things, and those things pass away. I knew that it was designed that it's not like we were going to be there tomorrow or this, that, and other. But when he told me before we took the pictures, he said, I need you to do something for me. And I said, sure, your orders will be obeyed. And he told me what he wanted me to do. And I said, I'll take care of it. So I'm going to, I'm taking it to the house tomorrow. So he's, it's Savior's Day, so I know he's not going anywhere. So I know he'll be there. Savior's Day weekend. So I'm going to take what he asked. I'm going to take what he asked me to do for him to the house tomorrow. And then I'll be there Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. When everybody else is registered, because I don't do lines, and I'm going to stand right there and be the first one in the room.
Right.
But
and this weekend is Savior's weekend, huh?
That's right.
Okay,
what I might do is just call Donna Enoch and have him pull me in. Might be up there sitting on the stage with me.
Well, Chris, you never know, Brother Christpher Jackson.
Right.
See, here's the thing. We who was there from the various jurisdiction, we can actually, not only is he was our brother in the beginning. Let's have no misunderstanding about that right now. For me, he was my brother in the beginning.
Yeah, and that changed. Yep.
Exactly. So when you look at this thing and you look and you see what you've done, when we have sat there and listened to the Grand Master teach, it's a different feeling. It's a whole nother thing.
No, nobody talked about he was with his wife for 66 years.
Yeah, he's spoken on that before. He's always spoken about everything that he said. I've heard him say in different lectures. When he spoke about how people don't know him when he was out in the streets.
One suit.
Getting food out the streets. Yeah.
One.
But
He said I
Malcolm
had one suit.
Malcolm had one suit. Malcolm had one suit and two shirts. No, he had two suits. He had two suits and two shirts. You know, a lot of things that's what they were paid attention to.
Oh yeah. Some phone calls will not be answered. So if you're calling the show tonight, I already got 3 on the line. Those are the 3 that's gonna be online tonight. That call will not be answered.
But listen, I'm gonna go ahead and log off. I'm just gonna I just want to say thank you, brothers, man. Keep moving forward. Stay away from the next kid and do you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you sit back intellectually, you look at this thing. A lot of people believe that this Masonic organization is part of one. It's like one shit, and if you're not a part of that, then you're not a part of it at all. And you guys have to understand that it's a wide variety of sections, a part of this craft that you could be a part of. You don't have to be 3 or 5 people say always number 1 or 2. But I want to congratulate you, brothers. And I gotta go back to work.
All right, go get that money.
My phone I think hung up.
Yeah, so go get my money, brother Sutton.
I got something for you too.
I appreciate you.
Everything. I got y'all. See y'all later.
All right, greetings.
All right.
So I still have Brother Melvin Little and Brother Christopher Jackson on the phone tonight, and we're talking about our visit to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan's home, and that now that he is a member.
Let's be clear about that.
Huh?
Let's be clear about that. That is Honorable Elijah Muhammad's home.
Okay, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's home.
Yeah, it's called the Palace.
The Palace. Okay, yeah. I appreciate that. So our visit to the Palace, as I stand corrected, it was indeed, once again, as I said the other day, an honor to be there in his presence, and the gifts that he shared with us, the nuggets that he dropped in regards to becoming, how he talked about the 360 degrees and how he talked about more degrees in Freemasonry. To hear that coming from him, you would think that he was already a Mason, but a well-learned man who's well knowledgeable about Masonry. What can you say to him? He already knows.
He's always spoken about, I got brothers that always talking about, he down talk Masonry for so long. Look at 2012 video. He wasn't talking about us.
No, he wasn't. Not at all.
He wasn't talking about us. Talking about us at all.
He's never talked about us, in my opinion.
So here's what it is that there are a lot of them missed. At 32 degrees, the European basically sits dormant. This is when it turns into, I'm talking about mainstream, this is when it turns into, they have to sit and study for some years. At 32 degrees, you sit dormant. That's also the temperature that everything freezes. And the 33rd degree turns into the honorary degree.
Right.
But here's when it turns into the problem. He said it all centers and comes back to Islam. All of it. It makes no difference where you at. You're talking about everything that comes from the East. In all halls of learning, the inscription on there says, know thyself and God. There's a reason why it says know thyself first.
Hey, you ain't gonna get that argument out of me.
Me either.
It's difficult and it's painful. It's painful to sit up and listen to brothers speak so eloquent and so pseudo-revolutionistic about the minister and be wrong as 2 left shoes on Christmas.
Well, I'm gonna say this here.
There.
Go ahead and finish your sentence, brother Christopher. My apologies. Go ahead and finish up.
And you have to sit there and listen to them, because see, in the teachings of the Moore Science Temple, the prophet said, you will have to, and some of the sayings of the prophet, he said, you will have to, the European will fight you until he's looking death in the face. He will resist you until you look death in the face in that context. And because so many of us have been naturalized and are bought over to the European lifestyle and his ways, his habits, it's the same way with us. You don't believe nothing. No matter if the minister came and said, yes, I mean, think about it, brothers. You looking at all of these pictures, and instead of you saying, wow, that's phenomenal, you find any reason to say, it's a lie. It can't. It's like Cat Williams said, Whitney Houston looking like a camel on both knees, and you still saying she ain't getting high.
Hey, check this out. Check this comment out right here. Okay, so William Green said, so he has changed his stance on white masonry, or would PHA need to purge themselves of white members in order for his acceptance? Look, I'm going to say this, and then you brothers can tune in. You can say whatever you want to say, but I'm going to say this first. It's not even about that. In my humble opinion, from listening to him, it's not even about that. It's about you knowing who you are and the scheme of things. See, this is what I know for a fact. Nobody ever comes to our rescue, but we run to everybody else's rescue. We're so quick to forgive people for what they've done to us. So damn quick. I mean, we quicker than quick. I mean, time something, oh, well, I forgive them. No. And as soon as something happens to one of them, have you ever heard them say they forgive us for anything?
No.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was trying not, because, when I'm on my phone, I don't even see
I'm just saying, look, do Parents Hall have to purge themselves of white people in order for Farrakhan to accept them? No, I don't believe so, because I was at the table, okay? That's on you. See, here's the thing. Here's my thoughts. You should have been there first anyway. You claim to be the oldest fraternal order. You claim to be all of this. You should have accepted him in the first place, but you didn't. And now you're moist. You're upset. So you can take that and let it alone. Look, I invited the brother who was a Prince Hall member when he called me and asked me, could he come? I told him yes. And I also told him that he was going to get a lot of flack for being there. And he told me this. He says, look, I'm a black man first, and I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi, and I'm a Mason. I want to be at the table. And then the minister turned around and invited another individual who was a Prince Hall Shriner. And he said it himself. He said, that brother there's a Prince Hall Shriner. He said, that brother right there is a Prince Hall Mason. And we're all ancient, free, and accepted, progressive, and other things. But we all at the damn table. And you're going to say that he was hook wink. Man, y'all need to go sit down and get over yourself. And yes, the minister is the one with the glue. You got to take it or let it alone. Now, if my brother Melvin Little or Christopher Jackson want to add on to that, they're welcome to do so.
What I do want to say is this. He was more concerned with all this black masonry infighting. He was more concerned with us unifying. We don't have to be up under the same umbrella. We can all work together. Love, faith, hope, and charity. When every one of us pass and we go over to the next plane, I guarantee you, everybody's creator is not going to say, was you Prince Hall? Was you John G. Jones? Was you Progressive Global? They're not going, that doesn't matter. Don't get so caught up in worldly, it's like the dollar. It's a cloth, it's paper. It only has significance because we give it mentally. All he wants, he's 86. He's closer to the end than he is the beginning. He wants to see us working together. That's all he wants. He ain't asking for nothing amazing. People don't understand that it should take the black dollar out of the U.S. and say you move us over to another country, we become the 5th most profitable country in the world. But we don't spend those dollars amongst each other. It's a lot deeper than that. We think we arrived, so, hey, I got this, I got Gucci, I got that. Why are we not working together, even as Masons? What are we fighting for? 3-letter, 4-letter, 5-letter. Come on, man. It's about unity. Why can't I work together? Why can't
Because
I
some
work
people, look, some people don't want unity. Some people don't want to be united. And I learned that lesson over the past weekend. Some just don't want it. So for some who don't want it, the hell with you. Let me just put it out there like that. If you don't want to work with me or the brothers of the craft who's really trying to put in some work, the hell with you. You can take that or let it alone. So my stance is that I'm not asking nobody to come to my meetings or nothing of that. And for William Green to say, well, the brother in regalia, it doesn't matter. He represented Prince Hall. And that's what I often say. See, y'all get tied up in titles. I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm a member of this, I'm a member of that. Hell with your title. You either a Mason or you're not a Mason. It's not about F and AM. It's not about international. It's not about ancient, free, and accepted Masons. So you black people, y'all need to get over that. And if you hadn't gotten over it, it's been 120 years. John G. Jones is dead and gone. Prince Hall, the man, is dead and gone. And we still debating some crazy shit? Y'all need to grow up. Okay? Really. You need to grow up and grow some balls and understand who you are. Because as soon as the police pull your ass over, he ain't asking you that.
I would like to respond.
Go ahead, bro.
First and foremost, I am totally shocked and appalled at the language of you two names.
What?
Your wife must not be home. I mean, the language that you're using is just preposterous.
Man, I get, look, it comes to a point even with me, as gentle as I try to be.
But I've always been saying this to you, and I had to let you experience it in your own time. You pulled off 2 monumental moves, so to speak. One with the John G. Jones thing. You had a vision. I said, I know people. Let me give you a blessing.
You did?
Just don't let them know. Just don't put my name in it.
You did?
And because I don't like all of that. And you tried to do it, and I looked at you when you started talking at the cemetery. You looked up at me, and I just shook my head. Said, no, don't do that. Because I saw it in your eyes. But here's what we have to understand. There is an abundance of us so-called Negroes who are still free slaves. We still sitting in the back of the bus, even though we can sit in the front. We still whispering when they say white man, even when there's none around. You still lowering your head when you're talking to him, but you got your face all up in mine, spitting in my face about a foul on the basketball court. It's the Willie Lynch syndrome all embedded into our veins. And that's what it's always going to be. You don't want to shop into none of these blacks. All these black Chatham grocery stores closed down in Chicago. You know, that's one of the black-owned grocery stores in the black Ritzy neighborhood on the south side. We don't shop from our own. We are hypocritical. We are the most loving, richest, beautiful, hateful, poorest, raggedy, deceitful people out there.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Over $1 trillion a year.
We have, so now, let's get into the real butt-naked truth of this, because I really wasn't trying to go all off into this. I just wanted to give some accolades, show some love, and do what I was doing and finish eating. But I'm done eating now. So then let's get to the butt-naked truth of it. Women alone spend over $500 million, black women, on tampons alone. mouthwash alone, toothpaste alone. But we don't have anyone that looks like us that makes that. You're more concerned about LeBron and how many rings he ain't close to Mike with. You worrying about everything else other than what's important.
Exactly.
You know everything about what the minister did and did not do, but you can't tell me two students that sit around your child. You can't even tell me how your child got that herpes in his mouth that you keep calling a cold sore.
Go ahead.
And he in the 8th grade. You see, so what is it about why you choose to pick and select what you want to talk about? Because relevancy is an evil drug. Some people just want to remain relevant. Why? Hey, the white man said they recognize us and everyone else. So let's give up the real raw history of that whole recognition thing for you Prince Hall cats who really may not know, but you've been repeating stuff that you've been told. When it was ancient and modern, back in 1717, when 4 clandestine expelled Masons sat up in the liquor house, Apple Tree Tavern, blah, blah, blah. They sat up at the Apple Tree Tavern and they said, we need to take this operative work and turn it speculative to preserve the principles of it. And they formed what you now know of as operative masonry. Because see, although you deny THO, when you're talking about ancient York Rite Masons from 926 AD who hold the real Masonic creed from that part, from the esoteric part of it, from what we do now, I ain't talking about back in the Otepin and Adam had an apron on, all the rest of this stuff y'all want to talk about. That ain't what it's talking about. I'm talking about when it's from what you understand, because see, you allowed the European to come into our life and take what we do as a nation and then tell you that you allowed to use it. Tell me something, black man. How you gonna sit up here and defend this cracker for telling me that you are allowed to practice masonry? And masonry is your lifestyle. Solomon looks like you, brother. Did you know that Sol, Am, and Man are 3 different forms of Solomon in 3 different languages? So it turns into Solomon. So when you hear me saying you can't throw rocks at the stars, my name is Solomon for a reason. The triune God, thrice squared. You got all of this stuff around you, but you don't even understand it. But you want to take and talk about the carnal, petty stuff. 2 black men dead, Gordon Jackson and John G. Jones. You ain't too mad at John G. Jones. You didn't take his lodge away. You just took the G out. You still got John Jones Lodge in there.
So do John
Jones Lodge, number 7.
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, it's John Jones Lodge, number 7. So so in 1717, they created all this, because I still got the actual minutes from when all that started. Then, when they went through this battle, it was 2 major Grand Lodges in England, and they were doing all this other stuff back and forth. So they came up together and said, well, we're going to unify. It was 1814, somewhere around in 1800. And they came up and said, we're going to unite the Grand Lodge of England. Now, before I get to that point, let's not be forgetful that Prince Hall petitioned to a lot of Grand Lodges who turned him down and said no, until UGLE said okay. See, when you were sending that money over there and they kept taking that money, that's when you said, we're going to do our own thing, just like George Washington did.
Yep.
You know, George Washington was a few people. So now there were 23 and 24 3-letter and 4-letter lodges over here in America. When UGLE was formed, they said, we're doing away with, we're wiping the books clean. Anyone who wants to be a part of us, send in your names and your records, this, that, and other, and you will be considered part of UGLE, period. If you do not want to be with us, then you will be considered clandestine to us. Hear what I said, clandestine to us. Most of you slaves have taken the "to us" part off and just made it clandestine.
Teach.
And you really don't understand what clandestine means. It means to do something in secret. So basically, everyone is clandestine.
Absolutely.
But if I have to ask somebody on the phone if it's okay if I talk to them, you ain't clandestine, you a Mitch, and you sit down and pee. That's who you are. But you say you a man, upright, independent, and fearless. You've done things in your initiation that a man couldn't do to you with a gun to your face. But you want to resist information. You're repeating stuff that you didn't even read. You heard it and you're repeating it. Because if you research something, you break it down like mathematics to its finest compound. But you don't even want to do that. You're just taking the same thing. Yeah, all of the facts that society see, you don't even remember because they probably don't tell you. When you had 4 letters, Prince Hall,
and you did,
but you took away 1 letter. You took off 1 letter to make it free and accepted. See, most of y'all really don't practice that. You practice modern. See, when you say you're ancient, you don't even have a T in the middle of your consonant square. Because there was none back then. So we ain't going to get all up into this technical stuff. You've innovated and made your own thing. You are a bought and paid for entity. That's why you have to say your name at the back of so-and-so of your PhD. Because you also say it because you think that gives you some different type of credence to everyone else. But you have to name drop in order to be accepted as a brother. How can you call yourself a real brother and you got a raggedy relationship in your own house with your brother?
Right. And you know,
so let's not play those games.
My question.
So as all of that finished, one of the last descendants of Prince Hall was the Grand Lodge in Oklahoma City. That from over there. So they all had. One of the things that I know that never gets spoken on and talked about, that they try to sweep under the rug, traveling military lodges were illegal.
I'm going to have a drink.
Irregular.
I'm going to have a drink on that one.
Traveling military lodges were irregular. Now you mean to tell me even to this day, talk to me. Boston and Chicago are still 2 of the most segregated cities in America. And you mean to tell me in that day and time, 14 Negroes paid money to some white folks, and it was all legit? I'm not even saying that it wasn't. I'm not saying nothing about the parchment paper that was on the charter that was dramatically saved from a fire by a brother. I got all of that. It's historic. It's legendary. I'm not even concerned with no pictures, none of that. I always, in any one of my lectures, I give high honor to Prince Hall for the mission and the vision that he did. Even though I get shit on by the same members. And it ain't all of them. But then all of a sudden, every time he says, so I say, I'm so oh, you wanted implanted. What? Wait a minute. Who you talking to? Tell me who you have served this year. Tell me who you fed this year. All of you in Illinois, you down on 42nd and Cottage Grove. I ain't never seen you down on 290 over there at 10th City where the homeless at, giving out food. What you walking in the Bud Billiken Parade? That's a back to school project. Work. Let's talk about doing work. You can't even get up. You ain't even legitimate in all 50 states. So stop talking about who is and who is not. And you got your own problems. We're not gonna discuss how you out here telling women they got to have sex with you to be Eastern Stars. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about how all the rest of the stuff that's going on. So we ain't got a name drop. You're out of pocket. You got your own problems in your own house. But you're steady worrying about what's going on in mine.
Man, I dropped the foam on that one. My God.
The minister ain't one of mine. He one of ours. We've always included you, but you still don't want it. You the female that come in the house when you got the lights low and the rose petals down and the music is soft and you're trying to be romantic. And you're the one coming in talking about, why it's so dark up in here? You can't even have discernment about what's going on. Just always rebelling. So when your membership got low, like this brother said on that video that they keep deleting, it wasn't the fact that you got recognized in '94. Now you want to come up with all these little funny numbers and stuff like that. No, the consolidation came in 1996 because European numbers was low, Prince Hall numbers was low. So they said, well, yeah, we recognize you, but they never said you was legitimate. They just said that the work that you do, that you know from memory, was true and exact. But see, I can teach a dog to put a basketball in the hoop. I'm not caring about what you know from memory. When I look at you, do I see the book? Since your organ, your penis is circumcised to keep it clean, is your heart circumcised to keep it clean?
I didn't see that one coming.
Because you memorize the words in the book doesn't make you no brother. That just makes you have a good memory. Words circumscribe you. So you got that point within that circle. The point is you. The circle is the boundaries of life, the boundaries of the order, the boundaries of everything, or whatever you're doing. You can't cross that. And on each side of it is two forms of government. The St. John, when it used to be Moses and King Solomon, in ancient free.
Hey, and I'm gonna add this. When the minister was talking about subduing your passion and controlling your lower form of your body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all didn't hear me. He was talking about subduing your passion. Did he not talk about that, gentlemen?
Mm-hmm.
He's talked about subduing your passions and being able to control the lower form of your body. Y'all ain't ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Brother Melvin Little, you still online?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, now, what you got to say?
All I got to say is the beacon call has went out. Brothers, it's time to stop fighting. It's time to stop fighting. It's time for everybody to come home. We don't have to be up under one organization, but we can all work together.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. To tell people it's time to come home is like telling people to leave the farm. Take off your shackles. Everybody ain't ready for that. You know, they just not. I finally, after Rock 101, after brother Eric Sutton, after brother Christpher Jackson, after all of them have been telling me, look, man, you need to leave that alone. Even after Grandmaster Gerard Smith out of Mississippi been telling me, hey, bro, them boys don't care about you. Them boys, they don't have nothing for you. After all of that, I got it. Let me tell you how I got it.
You ain't gonna get no love until the white man tell them to love you.
I'm done.
They told the women to come up in here before they told Prince Hall to love you.
I'm done. They did, didn't they? Didn't they say that the women's work was regular and right? But they was irregular. They didn't call them clandestine. They said they was irregular. And as a matter of fact, the Grand Lodge of England took it one step further. They said if you was born a man, had your sex changed to a woman, you still was a member. What type of... What? Look, I'm good. I'm going to stay where I'm at.
They'll take a Decepticon in there before they take us.
You know, not only that, the guy who runs UGLE, who is the Queen Study, he's been there since 1960. Times are changing. Masonry is a progressive science. It is a progressive science. In the 1700s, Masons were the future. Why are we still portrayed to be relics of the past. It's time for us as brothers. We have to learn to work together. And I ask this, and again, you don't hear me saying much about my PHA brothers. What was you doing different before 1994 when you wasn't accepted that you're doing now?
Hold on, time out. Hold on. I'm gonna share this with you. So I have a gentleman, Chad Swan is online, I believe, and brother Shahid said, and brother Chad, I'm calling him brother. He's a white Mason. I'm calling him brother. He said, "Sorry, brother Chad Swan. Apologize for my brothers. Normally the show is not on the racial tip. Tonight's show is just filling in with a lot of passion, filled with a lot of passion due to the way PHA has been acting." That's true to a point. And I'm going to say that's true to a point because of what history has done to us. Not for us or by us, but to us. All right? And I'm saying that because when you have a group of people who continuously deny who they are to be accepted by someone who didn't want them anyway, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not throwing a race card out there anyway. These are just facts, okay? These are just facts. And I'm going to say this here. Just like they tried to play me against Gene Goldman, all right? Yeah, me and Gene Goldman have lunch together. I'm a California Grand Lodge. And we've had conversations, all right? That's between he and I, all right? But I'm not going to let you throw rocks and hide your hand trying to put a wedge between me and Gene's friendship. It ain't going to happen. And Chad, I welcome you to the show tonight. And if you want to call into the show, you're certainly welcome to do so. The number is 619-985-1184. This is not a hostile situation. This is just how we are. I'm just letting you know from my point of view. Now, I have two other brothers on the line. May say something a little different. But we're all men. We're all Masons. So you're welcome.
Can I ask you two brothers a question? I want to ask both of y'all a question.
Go for it.
What did PHA do different in 96 to be accepted that they wasn't doing 100 years before they got accepted? Somebody answered, all of a sudden you got accepted. And now everybody, y'all was doing the same thing for over 100 years. Just like John G. Jones and a lot of other organizations. What was you doing different to get accepted besides nothing?
Hold on, gentlemen. Hello?
Yes, let's look at the brother, please.
Who's calling?
Yes, this is Brother Walter Jones out of Dalhousie Law.
Hold on a second.
Yes, sir.
All right, so gentlemen, brother Little, I apologize for interrupting you, but I have a gentleman on the phone. Where you from, brother?
I'm from Dalhousie Lodge in Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay, under what jurisdiction?
Under the jurisdiction of the Grand Lodge of England.
Okay, talk to me.
And I consider myself a Moor.
Wait, hold on, time out. You say you're in the Grand Lodge of England, you consider yourself a Moor?
Yes, sir. I have knowledge of self before I became a Freemason.
Oh, okay. Sure. Well, all right. Okay, you can talk to me then. Go for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, I would. Thank you, sir. Yes, I was raised on June 6th of this year, and I am I'm watching your program, and I love what you're doing. I love the words you're saying, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, illustrious thing that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has become a brother. I always thought he was, to be honest. Like
a lot of us did.
Videos, right? Hey, you remember the video where he said a message to the Shriners and the Eastern Stars?
Yeah.
Yes. I assumed he was.
Remember the Million Man March?
Yes, exactly. And Brother Noble, Brother Noble Drew Ali and Brother Elijah Muhammad. Excuse me, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Well, let me be clear. Let me be clear on something. I personally corresponded with Brother R. Laville when he was a Spring Grand Advisor and moderator for the Board Science. Sister A. Washington Hill sent me a personal letter that I still have to this day, and this was in 1996 when I wrote this letter. When I personally asked was the prophet of Mason, and Brother R. Laville emphatically said no. He was an Egyptian to death.
Oh, see, I did not. Okay.
The oldest member in the Nation of Islam at the time, his name was Lucius Bey. He wore the fez with the crescent and star on it. Honorable Muhammad said that he wanted his followers to stop wearing the fez because it would cause other people to think that they were Moors.
Wait, which direction was the moon face? Was it waning or was it waxing?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
The fez was used as a headdress, the same way that it was in Morocco, to explain who the individuals were and their knowledge. You know, the tassel and length of the tassel and all these different things showed how, you know, your age and what you knew.
Yes, sir.
So, the members of the Nation of Islam stopped wearing the fez and stopped wearing the long ties because at that time, if they had gotten in a fight, they could get choked by wearing the long tie.
Sure can.
And long tie just started coming back into effect over the past maybe 10 years in the Nation of Islam because everyone wanted to slip on bow tie. So, the prophet was not a Mason. The Moors have always had the old history, and for some reason, some serious influx over the past 10 years have caused a lot of the Moors to come out, you know, and we the original, and we just said another, you know, but see, when you say that you are a Mason, you have a charter, and you have a warrant, you have a dispensation, et cetera, et cetera. You have landmarks, you have Allen resin.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, there's far more than 33 degrees. There's far more than 96 degrees. There's far more degrees in a lot of different lights all over the world. Being a progressive science, that means that progress. That means you move. You continue moving.
Now, I'm going to keep this, you know, open to the public and on the level. But I would like to say that now we're going into like the Memphis Mizraim rights, correct?
A little bit. But brother, go ahead. What did you want to say tonight?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to call in, man, because you know, we had spoken about the Prince Hall brothers, but you know, there's a number of us, you know, that are what we consider regular Masons that are of African descent.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, my brother. And I say my brother.
My brother, yes.
I took my oath and obligation to the God of my understanding. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim. I took my oath and obligation to the God of my understanding. But I understand that the teachings of Allah and the teachings of God have furthered me in my thinking. Would you consider me your brother? Because when I get to the other side, he's not going to ask me. It is not going to ask me about the UGLE, PHA, John G. Jones. He's going to ask me, did you do the work to leave this earth in a better place from which you came? Would you consider me your brother? Or would you consider me not your brother?
I'll say wholeheartedly, and I you know, I really appreciate that. Oh yes, for sure. And I also I just wanted to thank you for correcting yourself and saying it instead of he. That was powerful. I took my oath under Jehovah or under Yahweh.
Really?
You know, that's yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I also have the eye of Horus on my right hand. You know, where it should be.
You messing a lot of people up with that, bro. You really messing with them
Brother,
with that.
For sure. Now, I understand that, you know.
You're going to get expelled as soon as you get back.
Now, wait, hold on. Let me start by saying, you know.
Yeah, get it all out now. Get it all out now. They're going to be waiting on you when you get back.
You know, I know. I do not represent what the words that I'm saying are mine, and they are heartfelt. They do not represent the United Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, or they represent the United Grand Lodge of England.
Okay.
I do need to say that.
Not a problem. Come at your ass.
Man,
Not a problem.
but at the same time, though, you know, we all took the same oath. Now, how we took that oath, and the different parameters and things like that, and what working tools or landmarks there were, those might be exactly the same. They might be completely different. But the person that we took our oath to is the same person, period, without a doubt.
Right.
And in front of his eyes and in front of my eyes, we are all brothers. Yes, sir. And I'll die behind that.
And so do I. And you know, there are so many that think just like all of us. But there are a few that are at the top that as long as they can control division, that's how you stay in power.
That is how you stay in power. But here it goes. If you don't understand that, you will repeat the same damn thing over and over and over again. And that's what gets me. This is not a new playbook. This is an old playbook. How many times you gonna fall for the same trick every time? My water is colder than his. What? Really? It sure is. Come on, man, really?
I do gotta say though, man, that I don't believe that has anything to do with the craft. I think that has everything to do with,
it's the mindset, though, bro.
It's our imperfection.
It's the mindset, and this is what we're talking about. Excuse me, I'm over talking you. My apologies. However, is that it's the mindset. Like a lot of people often say, well, Masonry has nothing to do with your race and blah blah blah. It does to a point. Well, if you're not Prince Hall, you're not right. If you're not mainstream, you're not right. Masonry is bigger than that. And I keep saying that over and over again, but after this past weekend, I can say this for a fact. Everybody is not ready to be truly what you would call a Mason because they're all practicing speculative. Speculative meaning that you're speculating. Speculating meaning that you don't know. And when you don't know, then you're just out there. But when you know, when you can say I am that I am, when you can say those words and really know, when you tell me that you are more and you really know, you can really say that that's my brother. Period.
Right. Because the allegories are designed, they are allegories. They are designed to raise your consciousness so you can get godlike. Because what happens, the caterpillar can only eat the leaf, so it cannot see beyond the branch. But when it goes to a metamorphosis, and that's what we do as Masons, it dies and it comes back. Then it becomes a butterfly, and now you can see what's outside the box. Most brothers can't even understand that. But what happened is they die and are still caterpillars.
And I'm going to add this, because the brother posted, he says, so are you all saying that it's all PHA acting some kind of way? I'm saying that most of the action that I've gotten is from PHA in a negative way. The most. I didn't say all. I said the most action I've gotten from this weekend is from a negative point of view from PHA. I'm just saying the most. I didn't say all. So let's have a clear understanding on that, because people like to lump us all into one basket.
Right now, brother, if you know, pardon me, but when you say, I think we might be. I say this with all due respect, but I think that we might be overestimating a lot of our brothers, because if you look at anything like, let me first start off by saying, first off, a lot of brothers aren't even into the esoteric part of it. Like it's a fact, they can't even look at Jesus and Boris as being the same one. You know, like
now you finna bust somebody head, bro. Now you finna bust somebody head.
Now. Because they came up out of Egypt, which is the Egyptian story, which happened command.
Don't say, and now hold on. When we say Egypt now, I ain't talking about Upper Egypt. I'm not talking Lower Egypt. I'm talking real Egypt, like Lower or Upper Egypt, like by Ethiopia, Sudan. Like we ain't talking Arabs, you know.
Yes.
But when I say that we're overestimating our brothers and maybe holding them to, because I mean it's the same thing with, you can say the same thing with church, man. The Muslims, they ain't got it figured out. The Christians ain't got it figured out. Like everything on this planet has been broken up. Not even all Buddhists get along.
We understand that, but check this out.
The nicest people on the planet.
But check this out. We know that it's a fractured and broken system. We understand that. That's not the issue. The issue is when you know that it's broken and fractured. See, if I know something is broken and fractured, and I can assist in helping putting it back together, no matter what end I'm from.
Can you say that one more time? That was huge.
I said, when I know that a system is broken and fractured, and I can assist in helping it put back together, why do you resist? See, that's the problem we're talking about. A lot of us know that it's broken and fractured. But when someone comes together and says, look, let me assist you in putting this back together, there's some resistance in coming together. See, I said this. I don't want to unite. And people's like, well, damn, really? No, I don't. I want unity. See, with unity.
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, you said you don't want unity, but you want to unite.
I said I don't want to unite. I want unity.
Okay. I don't really
working together. In other words, we don't have to be all one.
See,
we can all work together.
See, with unity, when you're united, you all agree. You all agree. We're united. We're on the same. We got it.
I'm sorry. Can I get some clarity on that?
Huh? You want some?
Can I get some clarity on that, please?
Now, I'm gonna give you some clarity, all right? See, when you say you're united, that means that you all agree. Now, turn your phone down because somebody's volume is up. That means that we're all solidified. What I'm saying, when you unify, there's going to be some disagreement in there, but you can get over it. They're just like saying, I don't agree with everything Chris says. That's my opinion. Chris don't agree with everything I say. And he'll tell you now I can't dance. I know I can dance, Chris.
But I got Chris back, and I got your back.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Whether I agree or disagree, blindly, I support my brothers.
Like if I see light, and if a brother is in distress, I'm not asking, hey man, what's your jurisdiction before I help out? No, that's retarded. No,
that's what I'm saying, brother.
You know something, Brother Muhammad?
Yeah.
I purchased a shop up in Indianapolis, right? White man, 94 years old, still drives. His shop was going down because it was a white man who ran it down. At the age of 60, he got on crack. Damn. Anyway, age of 60, he got on, that was his guy's son. When I went up there to assume the shop and take it over, and I got my son running it, I told him my father made my son. I told him, me and him, once we shook up, Come to find out, he had been a Shriner for 55 years. He had been a Mason for 57 years. And somebody came in and said, well, this ain't the same shop. He said, this shop is all right. He said, my brothers. He never asked me, are you PHA? Are you Grand Lodge Estate? He said, my brothers are here running this shop. A white man. He said, everything is all right now. My brothers are here running this shop.
Yeah.
I want to send a big shout out. I just got to send this out because this is crazy. I want to send a big shout out to Brother Dwight Muhammad from the UK. He told me it's 5 o'clock in the morning. He's up watching the show. I just want to send him a big shout out and say thank you. And somebody said that the brother, somebody said that you, brother, from the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, England, is a troll. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they said about you.
You know why?
Bro, wait, no, I ain't no. Wait, I'm not even.
Welcome to our world, brother.
They said this is hey. They said that the brother on the phone, from what I gather, and correct me if I'm wrong, you can repost. They said the brother on the phone is a troll. Now it's only 3 of us on the phone, including you, my brother, who you claim you were from the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts by the way of England. I'm just saying.
I was raised in due form, brother. I'm in Dalhousie Lodge. My name is Walter Jones. I run a barbershop out here called Barber Walters. You know.
Get his information, Brother Muhammad, because I'm going to come visit you.
I'm
There's
telling
nothing
you, man.
else to shake your hand.
Thank you, brother. You know.
You never have to. You never have to understand what you're doing because it's your humility that's having you do that. See, the difference between one Mason from another is how close he keeps his obligation to his heart. Now, I went back and read all of the comments before and this, that, and other. Traveling man, you've been on this page for the longest time. And you never offer anything. You just lip boxing and keyboard boxing. I don't need to cite anything. If I said it, you can research it and find it. I don't sit up and post information just so I can feed you and you don't know how to fish. But since you're asking me, what I said about everything is in a simple encyclopedia. It's called the reference tool. Go to Coyle's Encyclopedia and it'll tell you everything that I said. But there were no speculative Masons that formed the Grand Lodge of England in 1717. There was no tiled meeting. They were meeting in the liquor house.
They were drinking. They said, look, in the minutes that I read, they said they was drinking.
Yeah. They weren't even they weren't even sober.
You see, so we're not gonna sit up here and all of a sudden now you want, as a coffee and a Chris, you're saying like
now we can't say that wasn't sober now, brother. Like, be fair now.
You can't say. He said we can't say what?
Well, some of them. Okay,
You know, we can't do that now.
No, yeah, you are right. No, maybe some of them can't hold their liquor.
What did I say I wanted to give clarity on? Because I really wanted to touch that topic. What was that?
True. The fact that they met at a tavern. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was okay. See, there was a lot of operative stuff going on. There was only, a lot of fellowcraft that knew that there were a lot of EAs of the operative art, and there were very few masters that really knew the work. But they took all of those principles and put them into what they were doing. See, a lot of everything that I speak about, I still have those notes and records and paper and periodicals, because a lot of stuff that I'm saying, you can find. It's simple. Sometimes you can just simply find it. It's still in a book, in an authentic book that it came in. I keep 98% of everything that I own is in my pocket because it's been scanned. I don't keep. That's why I don't worry about books, because if a fire happened in the house, everything gone. But if I have 3,500 books in my pocket on a 32 gig flash drive, Who mad? Nobody but you. You know, I don't just start talking just to waste time. You don't just sit up. You don't just sit up with your mouth gapped open and your eyes all bright, listening. You do your due diligence and research. But see, you free slaves, when you hear something, oh, where you get that from? Right, you want me to prove it to you. I ain't going to prove nothing to you. If you don't believe what I said, stay in the darkness. But see, real men seek and ye shall find. You missed that part.
Okay, so I'm going to make a comment on Brandon. He said Freemasonry or Freemasons aren't preachers, though. And I'm going to say this. When you say Freemasons aren't preachers, I need for you to go in depth on that. He said, this is confusing to me. Did you catch the show from the beginning? We're talking about an experience that we had over the weekend. We have another gentleman on here from the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts by way of the Grand Lodge of England. We want to say big shout out to him. And yes, somebody did say that he was a troll. And for me to go back and look through all the comments, I'm not going to do it. You need to do that yourself there, whoever. I think, let me see who asked me that question. Green Williams, you need to go back and look for yourself to see where they said that at. I read it because I seen it and I moved on. However, this show is different, but like I've said before, you guys have heard me say this. This show is different from any other Masonic show you may find because of the interaction that we have with individuals. You can take that or let it alone.
You said Freemasons aren't preachers.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think a lecturer is? 95% of your Baptist churches, in their bylaws, the preacher must be a Mason.
Yep.
And he gives a
Wait a minute. Did somebody say yes?
And me.
Wait a minute.
And me.
Hold on. Did somebody agree with that?
And they got the cornerstone. And most churches that's been around, it's a cornerstone.
And
Why?
they have.
Go
It's
ahead.
been blessed by Mason.
That's real.
Being blessed by Masonic body.
Hey,
But most people,
the brother from England, what's your name? I mean, the brother from Massachusetts, what's your name?
Walter Sheldon Jones.
Brother Jones. Okay, all right. I just want to be
40 years old.
Oh, okay, Brother Jones. All right. I just want to be able to call you by your name. Okay.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead.
most brothers, by the questions that you ask, it clearly shows that you don't read.
Whoa.
That was powerful.
They're what I call tape recorders.
He said tape recorders.
Let's say if I'm a messed up individual, all they can do is repeat what the messed up individual said. I would never forget when I first.
Since I know my on the phone, they CB phone Masons.
All right, good luck. I would never forget the first time I ever tried to go, and this is when I learned about politics, when I ever tried to go to the Knights Templar, and they were talking to me, me and my cable toe, they were asking us questions, and two other guys, about what we want to do for the Red House, which is the Royal Army. Mm-hmm. And
we call it York Right.
Okay, well, York. Yeah, which is a York Right degree, so it should have been a first degree. Anyway, these brothers were asking questions. Well, the brother that they trained, me and my cable toe, were answering questions. Because we had to show some level of proficiency. And the brother that they trained, he knew everything verbatim. He had about 7 to 9 pages memorized. And I'll never forget, because I'm a 4th generation Mason, and my father made me. And my sons are 5th generation, my father made them. And my father asked the question that day. Because we didn't have everything memorized verbatim, he recited 7 pages, the perfect tape recorder. My father said beautiful. He said, now what does it mean? He asked my father, he said, you know what he said? What do you mean? My father said, all that you memorized sounds beautiful, but what does it mean?
It's impressive. It's so impressive.
He had no fucking clue what he learned. But it sounded good. It was beautiful. 7 pages verbatim. And had no clue what the allegory of what he memorized meant. He went on to the Night Templar. Me and my cable toe were turned down. That's when I learned about the politics. It's okay. I learned a valuable lesson. What I'm saying is, you got brothers that you can be a reciter and have no damn clue as to what you're talking about. Thank you. I seen it because it was beautiful. I'm like, wow. When my dad said, "What does it mean?" I started to talk. They said, "No, we didn't ask you." My secretary said, "We didn't ask you." My dad said again, "Tell me what it meant." He said, "This is what I don't like about Masonry. You want everybody to recite what's in the book, but these allegories are to raise your consciousness so you can elevate in life, not be tape recorders." So when you got somebody preaching a bad message, if I say, "Hey, Brother Chris is he don't know blah, 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 blah," and I say that to 30 guys inside the lodge or 20, and I got 30, 20 guys saying the same thing. Tape recorders. They have no clue of the message that this brother is laying out. Pull out.
You know what?
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
You know what? You know what's so painful about being on this show? Every time that we have it on, the core of your obligation is learn to subdue your passions and improve yourself in Masonry. We don't even take the words, each one of the words in that statement, because who's improving on the page when you continuously spewing out the same monkey ball? So then people have to get the gutter and talk to you in the language you understand, and not subdue his own passions.
Right.
That's true.
You're not on the page to learn or to teach. You're just on the page to cause mischief. You're really a ruffian. You ain't no brother. You ain't even proved nothing. You ain't proved nothing to show that you're a brother. You just know how to say, "Oh, I've been often denied and willing to be tried." You ain't been through nothing. You ain't been through nothing. You ain't never even had a piece of welfare cheese. They ain't trying to hear nothing about you been through.
Wait a minute. Time out. When you talk about welfare, Brother Jackson, when you talk about welfare cheese, are you talking about the block of cheese that you know?
Yeah. I ain't talking about. See, a lot of these cats, all they sleeves been in slices.
I'm talking about that block of cheese, brother. You can chew that cheese and get choked.
Hey, you know something?
They never had a flat slice.
You know something? I don't want to change the narrative, but it's funny how they say a certain groups of people are waiting for handouts, right? But it was okay for the government to give out millions of acres of land. It was okay for the government to give out forgivable loans for the greater good to grow the country. It was okay for them to give out super low interest loans for houses for certain people. And they excelled. It was okay that your ancestors owned things for 300 years and they built wealth beyond wealth beyond wealth. And then when a certain group of people said, "Can we get our check? Oh, you're begging. Get your ass up. We're begging." Now it's not okay. Now we begging. No, we're not begging. Can I get what my great grandfather put in here? My great grandfather. Can I get a piece of that? I'm asking them for. Why is it that when you got a forgivable loan and you got land given to you to build wealth, and your kids are now seeing the remnants of that, why are we begging when you got given for you? It's a gift. For me, I'm begging. All I'm asking for is a piece. And I hate to change the narrative. These are the things that people don't understand. and you cannot talk about, and this is what I call my American dream. As a businessman, and I'm gonna talk about this. I worked for almost 2 years working up under somebody. Saved every penny. Me and my wife and my 2 sons. Well, one of my sons and another son. We slept in one room in my dad's house, and my daughter slept in the other room. Do you know I saved my money and I got a second shot? My wife was mad and I almost lost my wife. And I struggled to make it happen. Do you know the police came and raided my shop? And I said, why are you doing this? They said, something's not right. I said, do you know my story? Do you know my struggle? Because they seen that I'm living the American dream. And all they can see is, this guy must be selling drugs.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do have a long ponytail. I don't know who you think you tricky.
I don't know who you think you tricky.
I don't know who you think.
He said you do have a long ponytail.
You looking around here looking like Ice T. You think you just gonna do what you want to do around here? So when you got out the car, I said that nigga sell dope. I don't know what y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Look, hey, Brother Jackson.
Yeah.
That was a nice car, huh?
Yeah. That wasn't no 2015. You still had color on the tires. You drove that from Georgia.
Oh my God!
No, honestly,
that looked like a 2019. I said, that looks like that brother, that's where he come from. I said, I know who that is. That was super fly.
you know what?
Hey.
My wife dropped me off.
That brother got out that car with the Gucci bag, the patent leathers. I was like, oh no.
I thought he get out the car with the Gucci bag. I said, that bag didn't come from Pookie. I don't know where he got that from. I said, oh, okay.
But you know what, though? What they don't see, at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm at work. 8, 9 o'clock at night, I go home. Here's my motto. When everybody go to sleep, I'll be working on my dream for 2 to 3 hours. When I get up, I've been working on my dream for another 2 or 3 hours.
Hey, I remember, let's not get far from the topic tonight, but I'm going to say this. We almost been in this show for 1 hour and 42 minutes. I've enjoyed everybody. So we're going to get ready to lock it down. And it's been an honor and a privilege to be amongst one of the 12 who sat at the table and listened to a grand master teach, a master builder, someone who has taken individuals from jail, cleaned them up, women from off the streets who was prostitutes, cleaned them up. Now that's a master builder. And if you can't get a hold of the fact that he's accepted ancient free and accepted Masons amongst his brothers, then you got the issue. It ain't about me, it's about you. You got the issue. So with that being said, I want each brother, before we log off tonight, to give their last and final comment. Go right ahead. Anybody who wants to go?
Grand Lodge England, go first.
Brother Jones, go ahead.
Right. We don't want to get expelled. Go ahead.
First, I want to start off by saying, I really appreciate the words of the brother. I respect all of you guys, and for you to be able to be in the same room, I can't even imagine doing ritual work with the brother or being there for when he. I don't want I don't want to say the wrong thing, but you know what I'm saying.
Would you would have showed up if you would have got called? Would you would have showed up?
What? Yes. What? Yes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey.
But yeah, I would have wanted to. Yeah, I would have wanted to, but I can't do that.
Hey, hold on. Time out. Ask that question again.
If you would have got the call, knowing that you would get expelled, would have showed up at the door?
Honestly, I couldn't have done it. And that's not that's fraternity stuff, man. That's like I look at that like if if I was a Q and then I got a call, let's say that the minister had joined. I know this is something different, but let's say the brother was joining the Alpha Phi Alphas. I want to be there, but I can't go in there.
You're speaking a hypothetical that can't be proven. Just deal with it. Just deal with it the way that it is. I mean,
the way that it is now.
You basically said that if you knew that you would get expelled if you showed up to be at the minister's house, would you have gone? And you said no, I wouldn't have gone.
No,
so you place the fraternity. You compromise the principles of truth for the friendship of the fraternity. Now that's your decision, and we understand that. But that's the part that we're basically talking about. That we cannot, you can never compromise any principle of truth for a friendship. If you cannot give totally of yourself. See, when you say, I love you, but from afar, then I can't trust you. See, you can't speak about brotherhood and you really don't know how to be a brother. Because see, what you just spoke on, that deals with the Knights of Pythias. And see, there was a brother who was named Dame Pythias. One of the brothers had done something so great that he was going to be killed. But because he had a family, his other brother said, listen, let him go spend time with his family. And I promise you that on his word that he will return to face his trial. And if he doesn't return, you can kill me and still go back to him. Now, naturally, the carnal mind is always going to say, he ain't coming back. He going to run off. So it was coming around at the 11 o'clock hour. He still wasn't there. Then all of a sudden the people were like, yeah, we going to get a chance to kill 2 people. Then they looked up and here he came, coming across the countryside to face his accusers. Who do you know that you can say, hey man, you got a family. I'll stand here and face your oppression for you. Who do you know right now that's in your lodge that you sat up and labored and ate and broke bread with, that you know will stand up and do that type of thing for you? Or will he run off? Man, I ain't gonna lose my life. That fool sat there and said, just stand there.
Yeah.
You know? So
no, I know what you're saying.
Who have you see what I'm saying? So
now,
I mean,
you're right. But now, I definitely agree with you. And to answer your question, I don't know of any person. Now, I would say the same thing. I don't even think that my blood brother would do that. But I do have a friend who is not he's an ex-felon, so he can't even join, but
will he do it? It's not about can he join, but will he do it?
He would do it.
There you go. So in other words, he's better to you than your brother Mason.
That is your brother.
He's better to you than your brother Mason's. The ones you put your trust in. That brother who will stand, the one you say that has a felon and can't be a Mason, hell, he is your brother.
He is my brother. Yeah, he's the godfather of my son. Yeah.
So think about what you said. In whom do you put your trust? And it says in God. Okay. Symbolically, who's supposed to be God? The man walking next to you, because you got a blindfold on. So therefore, you have to put your faith and trust in being well-founded. Rise, follow your conductor, and fear no danger. Your conductor is symbolically supposed to be God.
Teach on that.
All of these trials and annals, etc. But you got a brother who is teaching all that you want to know. See, I have unapologetically and always have told it, and I've said this, and I told him this. I'm unapologetically and unwavering supporter of you. There's no hesitation. There's none of that. You said what it is, and this is what it is. Because if you can't prove what you're saying, you're speaking from your emotions. You got a lot of people on Facebook saying what they got to say about the minister, but they ain't running down there to 48th and Woodlawn to say what they got to say.
They sure ain't.
No, they definitely not doing that.
You ain't jumping up and you ain't gonna run down there Sunday. You ain't gonna run down there Sunday talking about, no, that's a lie. How you gonna do this? Because you know they gonna get up with your heartbeat. So we're not gonna play them games. Yeah, you good behind the keyboard.
Not yeah, you're exactly right. Now I do gotta say though, I only say that not because like it's more like it's like gang politics. You know, like I know what I joined, and I know that the brothers that joined that, I know that I would if I were to go, even though I want to go individually, I can't because I took an oath to so what I can't do it.
No, you didn't. Let's be clear.
Oh, I took an oath to God.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear about it.
Out of your understanding.
You took an oath. You took an oath to God. You took an obligation to the men. See, there's a difference between us and other fraternities. You take an oath to God and you take an obligation to men. See, the minister can't. I never did even speak on it. I sat in the penal system and stood for 6 hours. I told everyone in there, this television is coming on at opening prayer and it will go off when it's over. There's nothing else that will be watched during this Million Man March. There was 4 TVs in there. They gave me one of them and everybody else went and watched the other 3. There was no problem. And I stood in the middle of the floor for 6 hours. I didn't eat. I didn't go to the bathroom, none of that. Because I wanted to esoterically feel like I was standing right there in the mall.
And you were, sir. And you were.
You see, so there's and because it was a moment that meant something. But you'll always have people that have something to say. So you can never allow people to make a narrative about what you're supposed to be doing. No man runs you. No man runs you. People, it says study to show thyself approved. Don't let man teach you or tell you, because now he knows you only know what he knows, what he wants you to know. You become the vessel that you need to be. You get your own discernment. So then when somebody else asks you 10 years from now, would you go to the minister's home, knowing you would be given, knowing you would have all kinds of drama and stuff behind that, would you be willing to take that issue? No problem at all with that. Because see, a lot of us said that. I openly said it. I'm trying to get banned by Facebook, but they keep suspending my account. They're not taking it. So I'm not doing enough. You see, so we're not gonna see. I don't need social media. I was a 33rd. I was a 96 long before I ever got a petition. All I did was just make it paperwork field, because this is who I was. See, for a man to be something, he must first be what he knows. Because man knows not just by being told. You know nothing just because you repeat something. Jesus spoke about that stuff. How do you know? Since you're more, so I'm coming to you from the circle 7.
Ooh.
When he spoke about people saying I remember when we were birds and ants and creeping things, he said, when do you remember you were a bird? When were you ever any kind of animal or creeping thing? You don't remember those times.
No.
From the dirt you came into the dirt you return.
Now, brother, just so we're clear now, that I was a Moor, I meant as far, like, I don't associate with the Moor Science Temple of America, although I do respect the brothers, but I don't consider myself a Moor in that respect,
Okay, when you say that you are more, when you say that you are a more, are you from the northwestern shores of Africa?
No.
Or were you born in such and such? Because see, this is the clarity that you need when you get ready to defend yourself in something. Whatever lodge you are a part of, when you tell someone that you are a more, that has meaning. I can't tell somebody I'm a homosexual, but I really don't mess with men.
Oh my God, I didn't see that one coming. Whoa.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because that's what you're saying. I'm a more, but I'm not this, that, and other. Because when you introduce yourself, well, I'm a more, and I'm like, okay, he is a Moore's right, or he this, that, and other. You're like, I'm a dude. I'm like, okay, he do this, that, and other, but you don't associate with none of that. So it would almost be in the question, do you really know what it is that you joined? Or were your ears just tickled and you said, oh, I like that, let me be a part of that?
No, sir. No. Do I have like 2 minutes to explain?
Brother, you got 2 minutes. Go for it.
Okay, good man. Okay, so I came into my understanding that I started off as a Jehovah's Witness. When I was raised as a child as a Jehovah's Witness, and then from doing studies through them, I found out that Charles Taze Russell, who's the founder of the Jehovah's Witnesses, he was a Freemason, and then also my grandfather, my grandmother, they're both Prince Hall. You know, they passed on now though, and so I always grew up around them. But my mother, she always looked down on them because, you know, as Jehovah's Witness, you're not supposed to be a Mason. But I always wanted to be it because my grandfather was. Plus, I was also like, this is the time I was listening to X-Clan, and I was listening to Brother Khalid Muhammad.
This is the X-Clan. I ain't heard that one in a minute. Go for it.
Oh man, what the
Brother, how you come to get down?
Man, glorious, man.
Go ahead. Finish up.
But from listening to their music, then I got even more exposed to it, and then I started going into the Bible with the Nubians and the Cushites and everything, and you know, and then that's how that came about. And so I'm definitely, I look at it like it's a science. It's Masonry is a science.
Wait a minute. Who's eating?
Science.
Who's eating?
Who's who?
Somebody's eating something. I hear some crunching going on.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you need to back up off the phone. Put it on mute.
I'm done.
All right, go for it.
But he was brushing that ponytail.
No, man. But no, that was the way. That was the way I came about it. And then when I'm originally from Sacramento, California, but I got married and I moved out here to Boston. So I looked up my local lodge, and the local lodge just so happened to be Dalhousie, Free and Accepted. And I was just raised on June 6th. So I'm new in my Masonry, but
well, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
But bless your heart.
Sir. But yeah, man. But if you look at my bookcase, I've got everything from Manly P. Hall to Madame Blavatsky to the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Circle 7 Quran, unto thee I grant, the Aquarian Gospel. Like I could keep going.
Breathing. Man. Somebody's breathing hard.
Aleister Crowley, all types of stuff, man. So I'm into the sciences, sir. So I'm not playing with it at all.
Okay, when you're on a traveling mission.
Exactly.
You're just beginning to travel a bit. Well, I'm gonna tell you this here, brother. You're talking to the Black Ancient Free and Accepted Masons, and someone may not like the fact that you are having this conversation, so you might be receiving a phone call. I just told you
before. They gonna call. What, boy? You know, you ain't supposed to be talking to your voice down there. Boss gonna get you.
I don't think. I'm okay. I mean, I believe y'all. I mean, I wouldn't put it. I would put it.
See, you're a young Hiram. That's what we call young brothers that just got raised, young Hiram.
Yes.
You're young Hiram. You've done nothing wrong. Your intentions are pure. But be very, very clear. See, number one, you should be all right because you with UGLE. You're from the regular Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you should be okay. But I assure you, Prince Hall don't play that. You doing a whole this brother's on page from Prince Hall that ain't even allowed to speak.
So
Because they've always inboxed me and told me.
yeah,
We
me
allowed
too.
to comment because we got people watching us.
Yeah.
They just inbox me and tell me how they felt about this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah.
That's true. That's a fact.
So yeah, see, so in your travels, keep doing what you're doing and just keep your eye open. Oh, you're gonna have some brothers that somebody gonna come at you, this, that, no, you shouldn't talk to them. I'm not into that. Like I said before, the best Mason amongst us.
Hey, Brother Jackson. Let me tell you in the comment box. Let me tell you in the comments box. Somebody just posted that brother's from the UGLE. Yeah, and then they said the brother on the phone from the UGLE. Fact. Yeah. Inbox me. They already trying to find out who you are.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh.
I reached out to also in the comments. I reached out to brother Chad Swans, but he I asked him if he was on Instagram and whatnot because I wanted to talk to him, because he's under the UGLE as well, And
Who is that?
Chad, the white brother, Chad Swans.
Oh, Chad. I asked Chad to be on the show tonight, and somebody told him that he was in the chat, and I guess that he found that it was pretty kind of tense, and we was talking in regards to racial issues, and somebody said
wait. We wasn't talking. Nah. Everything we talked about.
No, that was the free slave. That was the free slave that wanted to make sure that he was comfortable.
Yeah.
It makes no difference. It makes no difference what we go through. It makes no difference in life what we go through because none of them try to apologize and say, hey, we sorry about this, that, and other. But no sooner than some get a little tight for white folks, somebody say, hey, no, don't worry. See, we ain't into that. Nobody was talking nothing racial. We were just talking raw fact.
So what happened was, Chad was on he was watching the show tonight, and I want to send him a big shout out anyway. So he was watching the show. Somebody said to him, hey, look, this is not usually the type of atmosphere for the show. It was a little, I guess it was a little tense, but not for us. So I don't know if Chad is still watching tonight or not. Chad, give me a call and find out what took place in regards to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, him being a part of the Masonic family. We welcome him in. He is our brother, and I am his, he is ours. You're certainly welcome to do so. And if you want me or Brother Jackson or Brother
Jones.
Yep, on your show, you can give us a call. I mean, it is what it is. And everybody here is man enough to speak their own mind. So, Brother Chad, you can do that. We'll text each other. So you have my number, I have yours, and just hit me up.
Hey, thank you for even answering the phone for me, brother. Like I'm on top of the world right now, man. This is really awesome, man.
But see, this is the difference between any other show.
That ain't gonna last long.
I swear it will.
No, Prince Hall gonna be on your ass in the next 30 minutes.
Oh my God!
Hey, we have we can go to their degree work.
You can, but after you go, they gonna kick your ass, bruh.
I'm trying to tell you something, youngin. You laughing? I'm trying to keep it as humorous as possible.
You being serious?
They on your ass. You watch.
Hey,
watch.
They gonna go back and watch this video 2 and 3 times to make sure they get your name and your lodge name, and they gonna say you called into the show. You shouldn't have been speaking to them.
Yep. You finna get expelled.
Hey, you always have a home. I'm just saying. So look.
Right on, brother. Right on.
Hey, this is how we get down all the time. This is just what this show is, bro. We try to be as open and as positive as we can be. This is truth. This ain't no shucking and driving here. You know, some people can't handle it and some can.
Hey, the biggest question that I think it's because I missed the beginning of the video, but I think it's huge that of all the jurisdictions he could have went Grand Orient of France if he wanted to. He could have done anything. You know, he could have under the UGLE. He could have. You know, he went with the honorable most worshipful John G. Jones Lodge.
But this wasn't his call. He didn't know this was happening. This is something that we did for him. This is the one, and this was the Last Supper, brother. We did this.
That's beautiful, man.
Yes.
We did this. This was the Last Supper. With 12 brothers, and with the 12 there was a Judas. So we chose to do this for him as a body. Everybody did what they wanted to do for him. And he said out of his mouth, and I've never taken him to be a liar,
Never.
that what we did for him has meant more to him than anything that has ever been given in his life. Now we're talking about 64 years of ministry.
Yeah.
And we did something for him that no one has ever even considered to do for him. And if they had considered it, they quickly got rid of that notion because they said, nope, the white man is not going to be in our corner if we do this for him. See, so it wasn't racial. We dealing with Farrakhan. It came out the way that it needed to come out.
Yeah.
A house nigga had to make sure that the white folk in attendance were not uncomfortable. And nobody was saying nothing to them. What about our uncomfortable? What happened to you saying, hey brothers, we know y'all from AF and AM, but you know, Masonry really ain't about that. And I know I see a lot of Prince Hall coming at y'all crazy and this, that, and the other. So I just want to apologize because that's really not the tone of the order. I've never seen you say that, but you quickly got up there and held the scrotum of the European who was on the page so he could be comfortable.
Yeah, it seems to me like we like to make them comfortable. We like to make them comfortable.
And I have no issue with him. But I already know that, see, because you confuse my intensity with hostility. So you'll miss everything I'm saying because you're real moist. And you're like, man, he talking so aggressive. So maybe your booty hole got a little wet because I'm so forceful, because I got a pair. I'm not one of them dudes.
Yeah, but yeah, nah. Yeah, man.
Hey.
Yeah, nah, it's just like white, you know, if you start like the way they just talk different than we do. So, you know, as soon as you raise your voice to them, they automatically assume that it's a, you know what I'm saying? That's all that is, you know. I don't think they're doing that on purpose.
Hey, brother. Go ahead.
All I did was I used the same reference point of what he did when he chose to say, see, he chose as a spectator to tell the European, hey, brother, you know, this is what it really is, and they really like this, and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't a moderator of the page.
It wasn't a moderated right.
It wasn't a moderator of the page.
From the
It's an audience member. It's an audience member who's going to lean over and say, hey, man, it ain't normally like this. I want to apologize on behalf. You don't speak for me.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah, you don't speak for me. See, it ain't like that over. See, we talking about the racial element. No, it's not like that over there across in UGLE. It ain't like that. It's like that over here in America because that's what's taught, and that's why a lot of some of the Negro Masons over here are like they are because they've become naturalized and a part of this European behavior.
Hold on. This brother said, Anita Lance said, I never wanted or watch the show, but tonight it's a Super Bowl. Oh, shucks. So this is like a Super Bowl show. You know what? It is what it is. Hey, Brother Melvin Little,
Yes, sir.
go ahead, go ahead and close us out. We've been on here 2:10. 2 hours and 10 minutes. We into the show. Go ahead.
I know your wife just said hang up that damn phone.
Hey, look. A happy wife, a happy home. I'm not no dummy.
Say that.
Yeah, she good. She know I'm in the house,
No,
so she happy.
I'm talking about Tony Muhammad's wife.
Oh, yeah.
I know you run your house, Melvin. I know you run your house.
Oh, don't get it twisted. I've been to Melvin's. Look, I've been to Georgia.
Don't be
Okay.
loud. Don't be all loud on the phone. You know she ain't even in the room. You stop fronting.
Brother Jackson, why you so
Crazy.
Why you so right? Hey. If the call cut off, you know Tony got his head busted.
Hey, Melvin, I almost forgot. You did meet my wife. We went out to dinner, boy. You got me on that one.
I met the boss.
Yeah. Oh, hey, y'all don't see me saying you're wrong, do you?
Oh, man.
Nah, but
Wait till I see her again. She gonna hit you dead in your forehead.
Hey, I'm going to say this. If she hit me in my forehead, I'm going to say these words. My life you can have, my integrity never.
nah.
Hey,
I will say this. To sit down with this man, for all of us to be from different places, different jurisdictions, and listen to the different messages that he left. The main message that he left with us is to use my name to be unity. And what most brothers don't understand, again, I grew up a Christian, but I'm not a Christian and I'm not a Muslim. But the teachings can go a lifetime. He is closer to the end at 86 than he is the beginning. People say, why did it? You know what? Sometimes as you get older, you start to see things. He left a message with 12 sitting at the table, even Judas. He left a message with everybody. But that message will be translated 12 different ways, but it's still going to be similar and it's still going to be the same. The message may be different, but the message is really the same. All I'm saying is this. This man's message was to unify. It was nothing about black, white, green, or brown. It was, hey, it's time for the shards of glass that are brothers that are fighting. He wanted his name to be the glue so that we can be a mirror. Glue us together so we can be a mirror, so that we can project who we really are. We can see who and what we are. That's all he wanted. Because when we stop being the shards of glass and allow him to glue us all back together, even if we use his name, he said, use my name to unify. Be in the mirror and you can see who you really are. You can see your beauty and you can see your glory. Then we'll know who we are. Then we can build together. Why are we fighting over petty things? The organization's built on love, faith, hope, and charity. And we fighting like dogs. And then you got guys on the sideline feeding the fire.
Tell them about the gun line, Bo. Tell them about the gun line, Bo.
And I'm saying this to my brothers that are PHA, UGLE, and brothers that are not even in that. There's no need to fight. We are all one. We can work together. An organization ain't shit without the members. It is the members that make the organization, not the organization that makes the members. That's what we forget. So all I'm going to say is this. I want to put out the beacon call, just like everybody else, for all of us to work together. That's it. It's a simple message. Why can't we break bread together? Oh, we can't talk masonry? the God of my understanding, I took an oath of obligation that when I die, I'm going to leave this world in a better place from which I came. And if we all have that in mind, to leave this world in a better place from which you came, the world will be a better place. But we got to start at home. When we fix home, then we can start fixing outside of home. We can't work together. Unity is what this man said. Use my name to unify.
He did say
not
that.
to divide. Use my name to unify. Say what you want to say, inserts or whatever you heard about a video. I don't give a damn. That man got naked with us at that table. You sit in a regular chair at a dinner table for 5 hours. It's not comfortable. And if you got to piss, you're not going nowhere.
I peed on myself. I didn't need to go.
That's what I'm saying.
I think, hey, man, I never sit at a table for 5 hours and they go use the restroom.
My
That's
back
why I
was
had a
hurting.
black suit. Because if I needed to pee, I could pee on myself. Couldn't nobody see nothing.
My back was hurting. But the message did not change. He said, if my name with me will hurt you, save it for you and your family.
Hey,
If my name will
gentlemen,
help you.
brother, check
Yes,
this
sir.
out. I have another call on the line. Caller, what's your name?
Oh, I can't talk like that. I'm gonna text.
You gonna call me back?
Yeah, I'm calling you back.
All right, then call me back. This show ain't over.
You can't talk.
That's okay. Like I said, he said, if my name will hurt you, do not use it. He, at 86, again, I say it one last time, he is closer to the end than he is the beginning. He wants to leave his mark on this world. And if 12, by any means necessary, again, by any means necessary, that's what we must do. I want to work with my brothers. It's time to leave the divisive shit, excuse my English, alone. It don't make sense. I don't care what two guys got in an argument over 100 years ago. That's stupid.
They finna come at you, Brother Jones.
Hey, Brother Jackson.
They finna come at you, yeah, bro.
Go ahead. What's your final words for the night?
I mean, I had a few, and I'll just say this. You know, I try to keep a balance in everything that I'm doing. After seriousness, you know, humility, all of that. We were all given a charge, and it's up to the individual to do what he needs to do. He spoke to me directly and told me what it is what I should keep doing, because he already seen it. I didn't have to tell him anything. He knew from my words what I was doing and what I go through. So I'm gonna keep doing. And when I go to the house tomorrow to take what he asked me to give him, then I'm gonna get more reaffirmation about what I gotta do. But I want to say this to you, young Hiram. You have a good spirit. How you feel about Masonry today is not going to be how you feel about it tomorrow. Keep doing what you're doing. The same way that you have your ability to seek, and you do it. See, you're looking for something, and hopefully you'll be able to find it in what you're doing now. But I'm telling you,
they can't see you.
You are getting ready
I'm just saying
to be accosted by a lot of brothers for talking to us. So really, in true in fact, it's not that you would not have gone to the house if you knew where you were going to be expelled.
Okay.
You said that from emotion. Right now, you're dealing with it through information. They just ain't got to you yet. But they coming. I'm as dark and as real as a black cup of coffee. And I'm just as strong. I don't play them games. They know not to call me. They know not to. They don't inbox me. They don't add me to groups. They don't play with me. They feel like they got a way to get at you because you from where they want to be and where they want to get to the home of where Prince Hall resided at. And you in UGLE. So they coming at you, man. I'm telling you this up front. You can take it or leave it alone. But they coming, and they gonna come like a $3 hoe with nothing but lies. So all of what they want to, because you're young, they want you to be talking to them. I just said it. I said it earlier in the comment. But Brother Green, with his good, eloquent self, why would they come at him? He part of UGLE. They gonna come at you to tell you, don't say nothing to them no more. You gonna get in trouble. You ain't got no business trying to be taught by them. Let us teach you. We accepted by you. They didn't tell you. We the good boss. Don't mess with Django. You be with Stephen. So, for everyone, once again, I thank you for sharing my pictures over 3,000 times amongst your groups and having the comments that you had. My back is strong, and I still love you. I have no hate for you because I don't have no room for that. But when you say something cockeyed, I got something for you. It's gonna get different.
Hey, the brother Terrell, he said, so just because he is UGLE and you guys are ancient, free, and accepted Mason, y'all can't talk? That's crazy. It's not
right.
that we
yes, brother, that is crazy. But see, that's what they've always been taught. That's what, see, I'm telling y'all, man, it's a lot of stuff I never crack my mouth open about. But every time I hear some monkey ball mess going on about somebody clandestine spirit, there's a website dedicated to the defecation of everybody but Prince Hall.
Yep, it is. It is.
So it's called, you talk about John D. Jones first, they probably bogus major clandestine, all this other stuff. But you look at all of the works that people doing. See, what really makes you a Mason, see, we like Baptist preachers, we've tried to close 3 times. What really makes you a Mason, your obligation, not some piece of paper. It's a lot of people, Masons, that ain't even been initiated. Because they're supposed to be the good men that you make better men. But when you don't have that in your heart already, see, you got a lot of larceny in your heart. That's why I know people missed that point when I was talking about the circumcision. Because, see, you have to keep your organ clean. But Masonry is a beautiful system of morality, veiled in allegories. It is illustrated by symbol. See, a lot of you walking around wearing that compass and square, but you don't know how to circumscribe or square your actions, and you have no God within your heart. But you're wearing that emblem. See, I'm not the one you want to play with. So I'll let you speak so hypocritically about me. I'm okay with that. I'm still 6 feet, 230 pounds of man. And I'm not playing no games with nobody. I'm easy to find, and with a GPS, if you feel like you want to discuss it, you got something on your mind. But don't challenge me, because you're not the Masonic police. I got something for you if you come at me like that. You don't hold my hand and be whispering in my ear, this ain't Atlanta.
What he's trying to tell you, to sum it up, is that's Chicago.
Guys, I'm in Atlanta,
so
baby,
look,
but hey, I'm from Indiana. Baby shop.
So look, we're going to close up shop tonight.
Don't be holding my hand.
Oh my God. So look, gentlemen, look. It's been great.
God.
We've been on here for 2:30, man. 2:30. I think this is probably one of the longest shows I've had tonight. And I want to thank everybody for coming on, everybody for tuning in. It's been an awesome show. I appreciate those who've called in and given their input on the experience that we've had this past weekend and what we're going to build on. Because let me tell you, this is not the end of the chapter. That was chapter 1. There's a chapter 2, and I ain't telling. So look, with that being said, and I can tell you that 2 people in the conversation besides myself, know that there's a chapter 2. They're gonna shock their ass. But look, I gotta go, guys. I appreciate it. And Christopher Jackson, my wife told me to tell you hello.
Yeah, she wanted to just come in. She ain't never let you be on the phone 2 hours.
And hey, I'm gonna go. Everybody have a good night. I appreciate Brother Dwight Muhammad from the UK for tuning in at 5 o'clock a.m. on his time. It's been a great show. And Brother Chad, you got my number. Hit me up, call me. I'll come to your show because I see that you don't know too much about the black, ancient, free, and accepted Masons. We'll share that experience with you. And with that being said, gentlemen, as I always say, stay out there, keep your light on, and stay out the bushes. All right?
Hey, Dwight, it's 5 a.m. I hope you brushed your teeth this morning.
Oh, yeah, he up. He doing his thing. He getting ready to go to work.
All right.
All right, everybody, good night and have a good one now.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Travel well.